This week, the Anoka County Historical Society unveiled a new exhibit in remembrance of the 75th anniversary of the attack on Pearl Harbor. Getting It Done, Anoka County's answer to World War II, highlights the county's involvement in the war through the eyes of those who lived it. CTN's Jordan Rylance has more.
December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy.
To have those kinds of personal connections to such an event like Pearl Harbor is really momentous and something that we need to remember and recognize.
75 years after the attack on Pearl Harbor, the Anoka County Historical Society is taking a look back.
It's great because you hear people say, "I remember that,"
at the impact Anoka County residents had on World War II.
This is being the 75th anniversary of the bombing of Pearl Harbor. It was kind of the tip-off point that we wanted to do a World War II exhibit. But we took it from a little different perspective. Instead of focusing on the battles and all that, which of course are included in the exhibit, but we focused and looked at it through the lens of Anoka County. What were people right here doing?
This flag was dedicated to Anoka High School in 1943. Each star represents one of the 335 teachers and students who fought in World War II. The gold star in the center represents an Air Force member who was killed in action.
Each artifact on display has been donated to the Historical Society for use in the exhibit, which will run for 3 years.
We have a seersucker green and white peppermint striped uniform from a woman Marine who served in the Pacific. The uniform is one of the more rare uniforms for women Marines because this was the first time they were allowed to enlist.
Because the Historical Society was given so many donated artifacts, the exhibit will change as items are rotated out to make room for new displays, making each trip back in time a little different for those reliving one of the country's most infamous times. In Anoka, Jordan Rylance, CTN News.
The Pearl Harbor exhibit also features photos from several Anoka County residents who served in the war, along with a vignette of a 1941 living room, complete with newspaper and radio announcements of the attack on Pearl Harbor.